Many Chinese people are angry with the government measure towards the flood activities. People blame the government that they were not given any warnings of the flood. People cry that if they have been given warnings, then they could have moved to some safe place. And some people lost all their belongings. CCP is not worried about their people and they just concentrate on extending their boundaries. Now let us see what the people of flood-affected areas feel about this. None of this can be reused. It's all trash, said Ma Kong, a waste collector who was removing wooden crates, damaged machinery and soggy mountains of boxed tea at Wei Cha, one of many tea factories whose entire stock had been soaked and spoiled in a matter of minutes. Ma calculated more than $143,000 in damage to his machines and pickup trucks. But his was just a small business, he said. The factories, which were paying him a few $1,000s each to clean up, had lost much more. Their workers swept out brownish-yellow water from the floors. The smell of rot lingered in the air. The water came so fast. We could never have imagined it, said Xiao, 49, the co-owner of a home appliance shop in Shexian who did not give his full name. His relatives and store employees sat on its front steps, rinsing kitchen and bathroom appliance parts that they hoped to still sell. As a small family firm, the shop had struggled to survive the first half of the year, when coronavirus lockdowns cut into business. Its warehouses were full, with business restarting only a month or so ago as the outbreak waned. They had been sleeping when the waters roiled around 5 a.m. that day, rushing over riverbanks to swallow sidewalks and streets. By 5:30 a.m., the water was at people's shins. By 6 a.m., it was approaching their waists. By 7:30 a.m., it was 6.5 feet high, and factory workers, shop owners, and high schoolers who'd woken early for their college entrance exams were climbing onto second floors and rooftops to escape. If the government just gave us half a day's warning, I could have saved $14,000 to $28,000 in damage, Xiao said. He'd lost at least $43,000, he said, and had received no government relief, a maddening, if typical, setback in this region. Much of the worst damage in this year's floods, said Ma, has come from broken dams or dikes, or from intentional release of reservoir waters without sufficient warning or protection of people downstream. Yet dams have been a point of pride for the Communist Party. The choice of where to let waters out and whom to flood highlights inequalities. China tends to prioritize protection of cities, more populous and economically important regions, Ma said, at the cost of villagers, mostly farmers or migrant workers. Those who get flooded should not be living so close to the rivers, but many of them don't have a choice, he added. Please leave your thoughts in the comments section. Stay tuned for more videos and subscribe to our channel for latest updates.